So basically today we have a new MacBook Pro right here. Now, as you can see from the bottom of this lovely Apple box, this is an MF8040LLVA. It is a 13-inch MacBook Pro. It has a 13.3-inch screen. And as you can see, it has a 2.7 gigahertz dual-core processor, an Intel Core i5, which is pretty good. You either want Core i5 or Core i7 if you have to buy one of these things. It has a 3 megabyte L3 cache, and it has 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of internal flash storage. So that allows it to be a lot faster than if it had a typical hard drive or a traditional hard drive. It also allows you to save a lot of space, so the case is not as big as if you had like one of those older hard drives. I can't wait till we get rid of those old hard drives with the moving parts. Since there are a lot of videos about unboxings of Mac and Apple equipment, I'm just going to make this really quick. They make these boxes so nice until you almost don't even want to open them up, and then they keep the thin film over the the cover in order to protect it. And as you can see, you have a long cable, a short cable, MagSafe cable which locks into your computer, and it's a lot better than what used to come on the MacBook Airs. So once you take this plastic off, the battery pretty much comes partially charged. Since lithium-ion batteries, they never let them fully discharge, because if they discharge, they start losing power. HDMI cable, your typical Apple display ports, USB 3.0. They got lightning cables for you could plug in monitors and whatnot. USB 3.0 double charges your iPhone quicker, or it can charge your iPad since it can handle that kind of wattage. And then we just open this baby up, and as you can see, it's perfectly neat, perfectly kept. The one thing I was surprised about was that this computer didn't have one of those quickie battery testers on the side. The last time I used one of these things, it did, but the one that I used wasn't a MacBook Pro, I don't believe. So I was actually surprised I didn't see one of those quick battery testers on the side. So now all you got to do is just activate it. Because this is flash storage, it loads very, very quickly. Like, this is a perfect example of why you don't want to use older hard drive designs anymore, because the new SSD flash storage is so quick until the computer zips through just about everything you want to do on it. So as you can see, it starts you off by trying to configure the device. It wants you to sign into iTunes immediately, so you have to get your Wi-Fi active. Once your Wi-Fi is on, there's an update available that updates the digital camera software, and it also updates the other equipment such as iMovie, and updates GarageBand and whatnot. So basically I just move through it, and as you can see, it's 2.7 gigahertz Core i5. Memory is 8 gigabytes. As you can see, DDR3 memory. I think they're up to, you can order if you really spend money on one of these things. This computer was only $1,500. But that's with tax. But the thing about it is, if you really want to, you can deck one of these computers out where you have a fusion drive. So you can have the SSD, and you can have a standard hard drive, just in case you need more space. Because the thing about it is, SSDs are still very expensive. A 256 gigabyte SSD is still close to $300, depending upon what brand you get. The computer zips through just about every single task you'd want to do. It's far faster than the last Mac laptop that I had when I did that video showing you how to hack into Mac OS X. So that MacBook Air, I have taken that and sold it, and I think I got about $500 off of that. And so that's long gone, and now this is the replacement. I will be using this Mac because I'm actually trying to start, what I want to do is I want to do my own beats. So basically I'm considering producing and publishing music, and I have some help, and I needed a computer where I knew I could trust the equipment. So basically GarageBand and iMovie are spectacular. So if you plug all your equipment up to this, I don't think there's a better recording device, especially if you're using DJ equipment like Corrado. So between Corrado, GarageBand, and whatever else we've got, I know I have Final Cut Pro, the newest version. That was like a $400 software. But as you can see, the computer is very, very speedy, very fast. It zips through web pages. I was just testing out a couple of web pages just to make sure the proxy settings were okay. And this computer is now ready to roll. And the screen is perfectly beautiful, Retina display. And as you can see, you know, it zips through everything. So if you're going to buy one of these computers, you should make sure you have a minimum of a Core i5. And, you know, 8 gigabytes of RAM is probably where you want to be. The Apple computer, I've recognized it's a lot more efficient with its memory than most of the Windows computers I've used. But Apple, when they build one of these things, they really do a good job building it. The keyboard feels good. You can order these things with upgraded keyboards, international keyboards. If you're a person who speaks a different language, like Chinese or something, you can get international keyboards, British keyboards too. So the last thing I really have to do now is this initial setup. The iOS and OS X software that it uses in order to communicate with your iPhone and your iPad needs to be updated. So basically I just started the update, and it basically only took me about 50 minutes to an hour to download all of the updated software information from Apple. Everything pretty much comes right down. So I decided I was just going to start playing around, looking at my YouTube information to see how much money I earned today and to see how well my videos are doing. As soon as I, you know, upload this video, then I'll just have one more video on my channel, which is quickly approaching 11,000 subscribers and also quickly approaching 11 million views. So what was it, like 3 weeks ago I only had 10 million views and 10,000 subscribers. Now I'm approaching 11 million, which is awesome. So basically that's it for this computer. If you have any specific questions, just please ask and I'll answer it.